having preferences is in no way, shape, or form toxic. What up? What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one. Guys, listen, man, something crazy happened to me. I was having a conversation with a young lady, and we were talking, and we got into preferences and standards and stuff like that. And during the conversation, I expressed what my preferences were when it came to women, what my standards were, my requirements were. And she was like, I'm toxic. You know what I mean? So I guess I've been diagnosed with toxic masculinity. Having preferences is in no way, shape, or form toxic. Guys, let me tell you something. There is absolutely nothing wrong with having preferences, standards, requirements, you know what I mean? Having boundaries and things of that nature. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Quality over quantity. For a masculine man, quality over quantity. See, there are so many men out here that don't have any standards. They're just hungry. They're just thirsty. And so they'll accept whatever comes their way, regardless of what it is. They have no standards for themselves, and therefore they have no standards for the people that are in their life. They have no standards for the women that they deal with. They have no standards for the women that they let come into their life. However, when these women who are used to dealing with these men who have no standards finally come across a man who does have standards, they look at the man who has the standards as problematic. Not looking at the man who doesn't have standards as problematic, like, yo, you have no standards, you'll take whatever comes your way. No, why? Because that woman doesn't have standards for herself. So when she comes across a man who finally says no, or may reject her, she feels like, oh, there's something wrong with the man. Why is this man rejecting me? So now you have a problem because you have standards. Guys, let me tell you something. Quantity over quality is not the way to go. I get it, man. When we were younger, man, you used to just run around chasing tail, and so it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The caliber of the woman sometime back then didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You was just chasing tail. You was trying to get whatever you was trying to get, and that's it. As you get older and you become a man who works on himself, build yourself up to be the best version of yourself, the most masculine version of yourself, you should not just accept anything. I'm telling you, as a masculine man, you gotta have preferences. You gotta have standards. You gotta have requirements. Don't just let anything and anyone into your life. You gotta protect your peace. You let the wrong people in and it will slowly decline your quality of life. What's the point in working on yourself and becoming the most masculine version of yourself when you just gonna let anything up in there? What's the point in working on yourself? You might as well just be trash and then accept trash. What's the point? That's the easy way to go. But when you work on yourself and you build yourself up, man, everybody does not have access to you. Everybody should not have access to you. As you build yourself up and you raise your level, you raise your value, man, you got to close the door. Certain people just can't come in, period. That's it. When you raise your value, you have to become scarce. When you raise your value, you cannot just let anybody and everybody have access to you. Why do you think higher quality items cost more? Because they're made with better material. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's of better quality, and therefore it's going to have a higher price. As a man, when you work on yourself and you build yourself up to be the best version of yourself, you become less available to others. You're only available to those who can pay your price. You're only available to those who can afford you. Look, when you go out here out and about, you can find some car dealerships a dime a dozen. You can see car dealership over here, car dealership over there, car dealership over there. Certain car dealerships you're not going to see just everywhere. Y'all understand what I'm saying? The high ticket items, the high priced cars, you don't just see a dealership for them everywhere. They're only going to be in certain places, and they're only going to have a certain clientele. How many times, man, you turned on the TV, man, saw a commercial for Rolls Royce? We're having a sale on the new Rolls Royce. Bring down your clunker and we'll take anything. Just come on and trade that clunker in and we'll put you inside a brand new Rolls Royce. Nah, when do they have sales? on Rolls Royces. Those high ticket items, nah, they just stay where they at. They stay right there where they at, and they wait for whoever can afford it to come into the dealership and purchase it. They're gonna find the dealership and they're gonna come in and purchase it. You ain't gonna find a Rolls Royce just on a regular old car lot somewhere on the corner, buy here, pay here. Nah. It don't work like that. And that's how you got to treat yourself. You a high ticket item. Don't let anybody make you feel some type of way, or don't allow yourself to feel some type of way because somebody tells you that, oh, you think you better than this and you think you better than, yeah, I'm high quality. Guys, you guys are high quality. You work on yourself and build yourself up to be the most masculine version of yourself. Don't be out here just accepting anything and everything. Oh yeah, see, the ones that don't meet your requirement are going to be the ones that have an issue with your requirement. See, the ones that meet your standards, the one that meets your requirements, the ones that meet your preferences are not going to be the ones that have the problem with it. And the reason why they're not going to be the ones that have a problem with it, because if they meet your standards, more than likely, your standard is the same as their standard. So they understand. They can fully understand why you want a woman who this, or you want a woman who that, whatever it is. They understand that. And those women who meet those standards, more than likely, are the type of women that want you, the type of man that you are, because you hold yourself in high regard. See, people who hold themselves in high regard typically want to be with people that hold themselves in high regard. That's just how it works. It's like the class system. You got upper class, you got middle class, you got lower class. Man, when you elevate yourself, man, and you go from lower class to middle class, or maybe you started out middle class and got to upper class, or whatever it is. And I'm not talking about just, finances, I'm just talking about in every aspect of life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? Financially, all of those things. When you hold yourself to a high level, when you hold yourself, guys, in high regard, you must do the same thing for anybody else that's going to be in your life, in any part of your life, whether it's friends, whether it's relationships, whatever it is. You hold yourself in high regards, you got to hold anybody else that's in your life in high regards. Don't just accept anything. There is absolutely nothing wrong with having preferences, with having standards, and having requirements. That's what masculine men do. We don't just accept anything. Quality over quantity all day. Because I'm telling you, that quantity will get you jammed up all day long. Quality over quantity, guys. That's what matters. As a masculine man, don't feel no type of way, man. Listen, if they don't fit into whatever your standards and your requirements is, then that's just what it is. But you the one with the problem. They the one with the problem. Look, guys, man, I'm not going to keep running around and saying the same thing over and over, man. I'm going to let y'all go. Look, guys, y'all be the best version of yourself, and never, never allow anybody to make you feel some type of way because of your preferences, your standards, and your requirements that you have. If they don't meet those standards, get to stepping. Catch y'all on the next one.